Hi everyone, this is Talty and this is one of the polymer clay basic videos that I have been uploading. This video is going to be about softening your polymer clay. Softening your polymer clay can be useful when your clay hasn't been stored properly or it is too old and it has become too hard to use and conditioning doesn't make it softer again. Sometimes it is so hard that it just crumbles and you can't bring it together again. Or when you need to use a softer consistency, for example, to extrude polymer clay, or even in the winter months, polymer clay is thermoplastic, so it becomes harder in winter, especially if you live in a very cold country. So to condition it, you will need something like a softener. This is my Sculpey softener, and I find that this bottle is very bad. It drips all the time, so I keep it in a baggie. This is the softener. This is the old presentation. The new bottle has a white label and it says diluent instead of softener. The lid never closes, it's always falling off. And when I leave it in a counter like that, it leaves a ring of oil on the bottom, and I once left it in a plastic container and it melted. So be careful with this, and I hope the new bottles are better. Anyway, if you don't find the softener or the diluent, I believe that Kato and Fimo also have their own. You can also use mineral oil or baby oil, which is pretty much the same except that with some perfume and things like that. Or you can even use cooking oil. To use any of those, you will do the same thing. Try to bring your polymer clay together. Sometimes it's not possible, well, it's easier if you can. Maybe I like to flatten it slightly or maybe make a small depression. And you need to use only a drop. Don't use any more because this is really strong. Just a small drop. And start mixing it together with your hands. And this step can get quite messy and you will see it in just a second. The polymer clay starts melting with the softener immediately and it will stain your fingers. If you don't want this to happen, or if the softener starts causing you allergies or itches, you can use gloves, of course. If it doesn't, you can... These polymer clay stains are quite stubborn to clean. So to remove them from your fingers, I recommend using my sugar scrub or your own recipe for sugar scrub. I already made a video for that, so I will link to it. This shouldn't take long, so just blend it and you can tell already how much softer this is. This actually has the consistency that I wanted, and this is really nice. It didn't take long, but you only need to add a very little amount. I added a second drop to this and it's so soft. It's like gum. So this is to show you the importance of not adding much. I will actually use this to make the video for tomorrow, which will be about hardening your polymer clay, and I will use this as an example. This is so soft, this is actually fun. So well, that was pretty much it. But if you have to soften a lot of polymer clay, or if you don't want to get your fingers stained, what I also like to do is simply use a baggie. I once have to soften a whole block of polymer clay, so I used a large baggie, and this was a really time saver. Open the baggie and try to make small pieces of polymer clay so that they blend better. Put them in the baggie and add your drop right here and let it sit overnight. The diluent will really work its way into your polymer clay and it will soften it without much trouble. If you still have some spots that are too hard, or if it didn't blend properly, you can even squish your polymer clay through the bag and it will leave your fingers clean. I used this once to condition a whole block of polymer clay and it didn't cost me much. It was actually very easy and it saved my hands from the torture of massaging all that hard polymer clay. So I hope this was useful. Let me know if I didn't mention anything, or if you have any other tips to share. Please share them, I'm sure it will help other people, and also let me know what other tutorials you would like to see. Leave me your comments, I love to read them. So expect the video about hardening this gummy polymer clay tomorrow. This is Talty, and I will see you later. Bye bye!